Every picture tells a story. Do you think that's true? Some pictures tell a story, and sometimes the story varies from person to person, from onlooker to onlooker. And I happened to see a lady sitting by a door when Robin and I went to Starbucks the other day. The door didn't look like that. It was a more modern door. A more modern door. Did I say that right? But anyway, so I just thought, well, wouldn't that be cool if I just did a lady sitting by the door? And then it became a lady sitting by a door in a garden. And then I thought, well, there should be a wall there. And well, one thing led to the next. And this is the end painting. So this painting tells a story. What story do you think it tells? I think it tells the story of a lady who is thinking about something. It has very little to do with the garden and everything to do with what is on her mind. And maybe we can all relate to that, especially if we find ourselves in an enclosed place that's beautiful. But if you look over that fence, there's something even more beautiful. Okay, I think I'm onto something here. All right, this video, by the way, is going to be time-lapsed. It took me about 3 hours to do this one, so I didn't think you'd want to sit 3 hours watching me paint. But you'll be able to see pretty much what I did. It's acrylic. This is an 11 by 14 canvas, so there's that. And I did do an underpainting. You'll see that in the beginning. Well, actually, I didn't record myself doing the underpainting, but you'll notice the canvas has like a grayish brown to it, I guess. I guess that's all. I'll put some pretty music behind it, and we'll call it a day. What do you think? All right, let's let this picture tell a story.